Good morning, guys. Mike, Herd 360. Thank you for tuning in. Little camera review, I guess you could call it today. It's not going to be too in-depth, but if y'all don't mind, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel. And let's talk about this camera. It's a new camera from Blackgate. It's the R4g Lite. All right, it's been on the market for just a little while now. I've sold quite a few of them already. This is one that I actually activated myself early last week, and put out just so I could start testing it myself, and wanted to just kind of tell y'all what I found. Okay, at first I wasn't real impressed. Okay, and mostly that was because the camera just was not detecting everything that the camera right beside it was. I actually had it mounted right beside a Tacticam Reveal X Gen 2.0 or X Pro. I don't remember, one of the two, basically the same camera anyway. But it was missing a lot of stuff, or it wouldn't capture me in frame. Turns out, like a lot of new model cameras, it needed a couple firmware updates to get some bugs worked out. That happens quite frequently, guys, when they test these cameras, and they'll test them with 100 or so people, and maybe less, and things work out good. But then when you release thousands of them, then all of a sudden you start finding some bugs, and you have to tweak the software a little bit. So the Blackgate sent me actually they pushed an over-the-air. No, they sent me one over. He asked me if I wanted them to push it over the air, send it to me by a SD card file. I had him send me the file. I just prefer to do that method. And he sent me the file, and I updated it. And it took two different firmware updates to get it going. But once that last one took, it was performing well. I mean, it performed equally as well as the two different cameras. I actually put a Spartan Go Live there at a later date during the week, and it was performing as well as that one, taking pictures right along with it, with motion, as it should. And so I'm happy with the camera now. So what's unique about the Blackgates, other than the cool camo pattern they have? You'll see they have two cameras, or two camera models, or two camera modules. One of those is for daytime pictures, one of those is for nighttime pictures. What's cool about that is you don't get that IR shutter movement, that little mechanical noise that you hear in some cameras, because with an IR flash, you have to have the IR cut filter on the camera so that all your pictures come out looking proper, depending on day or night. And so that flash, that IR filter has to move, and you get a little slight, because it has to move quickly to take the picture, right? So it has to move out of the way, or it has to move in. I think they're usually always in place, and then they have to move out of the way. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to brush up on my camera knowledge. But anyway, either way, you hear that click really quick. It's got to do that. It's got to move super fast and stop. And so there's going to be a slight noise. It's not loud, but some people don't like it. And so Blackgate addressed that with two different cameras, one for daytime, one for nighttime. They seem to work pretty good. The R4g, they're the first model. I've been running one now since last summer. It went through several firmware updates as well, and anymore it works just as good as anything else. And I got one with a dead battery right now. I got to go swap the battery out. So the other thing about this R4g Lite, it does not have a screen. They did that to try to cut costs. It does not do video. It takes some really great pictures, but it does not do video. You have your cellular connection light, you have your battery light, you have your SD card light, and you have your signal light. And then you have, when you hold it down, you got your format button. That'll blink whenever it formats the SD card. So all of these things he's able to offer a little cheaper. And I hear FedEx pulling up out there. They're going to interrupt me. He's got a cable that screws in. Great idea. Also 5.5 will fit that. 5.5 by 2.1, same as the other camera, will fit it. And No batteries in the camera at the moment, as you can see. And FedEx is going to walk in here on me. So guys, I appreciate you watching. That's really it. That's all I can tell you. I'm gonna go put it out in the woods, start getting some deer pictures, hopefully. All right, R4g lights are on the website. Really reasonable, very competitive priced, well-built camera. Antenna folds up. Mike, Herd 360. Y'all have a great day.